monastery out here between Fruitland and Duchesne, Utah. We have just had an amazing summer and an amazing fall of go green, go clean, where we've been updating and renovating and constructing and bringing in things like solar panels and eco-friendly mechanisms to our monastery. We've had this monastery going since about 2009. So yeah, we're like on the 13th year of our Living Miracles Monastery. And we've just had just an amazing summer and fall. I just wanted to thank everyone who participated in Go Green, Go Clean. Clean your mind while the backdrop of updating this monastery. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been a lot of joy and deep healing that's gone on here. So we're very, very grateful for that. So I thought I'd just come on live here from the monastery just to let you know that, wow, the next couple of weeks are just packed full of all kinds of things going on. As you know, with the pandemic, we kind of were doing a little bit more digital extension of the light of Christ, but now we're starting to open up, and there's a few travels coming in between now and at the end of the year for me. And then next year, who knows what Jesus has for us for 2023, but I hope to see you along the way, whether it's online or it's through a visit somewhere. That would be fantastic as well. So today, we're just going to be getting ready and preparing for some travels. Svava and I are coming up to Portland, Oregon, and it's actually going to be a place called Tabor Space in Portland, and we're going to have a gathering from, I think it's about 6:30 to 9. So if any of you know anybody, or if you live in the Portland area, please come. It's 6:30 to 9, and we'll just have a great discussion. Sava's bringing her guitar along. We'll have music. We'll have sharings, lots of, I'm sure, Q&A and all kinds of fun stuff there. So that's coming up. That is tomorrow night, the evening of the 18th, Tuesday the 18th at 6:30 to 9. And then I'm going to be doing some of these Restream live broadcasts coming up this week. It's usually pretty spontaneous, but I have some guests that are just so magnificent, and we have to work out a good time. So actually on Thursday morning at 9 Mountain Time, I will have my friend Nina, who I met over on the island of Mallorca when I was over there a few years ago. And she's quite a fascinating woman. She has a pretty amazing internal journey. Her spiritual journey is kind of fascinating. So it's always a joy to talk to people and explore the inward spiritual journey and how it's gone, the steps that have unfolded. And then the next day, on Friday, actually Friday morning from, I think, about 9 a.m. to noon here on Mountain Daylight Time, I'll be on UCDM Universal. So that's an amazing program. There's so many people that use UCDM Universal. It stands for Un Curso de Milagros Universal. And I think they have a retreat going on right now down in Colombia, or one that they have had going on. And I saw John Monday and a lot of beloveds are all down there. And so it'll just be a very intimate time to be able to come together for 3 hours and take questions and go deep into the experience of the mystic Christ that we truly are. So I love that very much. I'm always grateful for my times that I can come on to UCDM Universal. And then later on in the day, in the afternoon, I have a friend, Alex Ferrari, who he has a filmmaking school, and he's worked with filmmakers, screenwriters, uh, and we're going to talk about the topic of storytelling as it relates to the spiritual journey. But he's on the inside of the filmmaking community, we'll say, because he's worked with, writers and directors and producers, filmmakers, and he's on his own inner journey. And we've already had a beautiful talk about A Course in Miracles called Awakening, uh, through A Course in Miracles, and he's got that on his show, Next Level Soul. This time, Alex will be coming and joining me on this Restream program, this online broadcast that I have. So we're going to have a fascinating conversation, because we all know that ultimately the goal, of course, is to let the Spirit use the parables of the world and the parables of one's apparent life in this world to bring an awareness of the present moment, which actually transcends all the parables and stories of the world. But, from A Course in Miracles, Jesus says, the Holy Spirit can use anything that the ego made. So the ego made linear time, and the ego made up all the stories, and then the Holy Spirit simply uses the stories to inspire and to bless and to bring joy to the mind that is fallen asleep. And since the mind that's sleeping believes in these stories, it's good to have helpful, uplifting stories that bring happiness and joy to your heart, and give you courage and trust and confidence to go on and to continue on this journey of undoing, of letting go of everything you think you know, everything you think you believe, and just coming to rest into the stillness of the present moment as the living Christ. That's no small thing. So that's going to be quite exciting. I'm so grateful to first have Nina coming on Thursday. Keep an eye out for that. That'll be a morning broadcast. And then, UCDM Universal in the morning on Friday, and then Alex Ferrari and I will come on and have a nice chat in the afternoon. Then on Saturday, this coming Saturday, is my third of the God's Not Dead movies. Yes, this Saturday, I will be setting up, giving commentary, and showing the movie God's Not Dead 3 on the heels of 1 and 2, the previous 2 Saturdays. Yeah, if you haven't had a chance and you get a chance to watch those setups or listen to the audio, we've put all of our commentaries and for the whole movie onto a whole bunch of audio channels and platforms, everything from Spreaker to Spotify, Apple Music, a number of different podcast distributions. So I think if you really want to partake in that God's Not Dead all-day movie workshop we have coming up on Saturday, and you want to get a good running start, you can just go to some of those music platforms and audio platforms and listen to the commentary for the first 2, which I can just tell you it's loaded, it's explosive. It's all about the living Christ and mysticism. And we'll be zooming into the third one. Also on our YouTube channels, we have the setups on my main YouTube channel. We always have the setup with Pete welcoming everyone in, and me doing a brief setup of maybe 35, 45, 50 minutes or so before we launch into the movie. So if you have a chance, you want to do an all-day movie workshop, that will be an amazing heart-opening experience, then we have this Saturday coming up, God's Not Dead 3. And so as we roll on into the later parts of October here, we're kind of gearing up again for our monthly online retreat. And we do have another one coming up called The Mystical Heart of Christ. It's November 4th, 5th, and 6th. And that's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's always the first full 3-day weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of every month. So we're starting off with the mystical heart of Christ. So that'll be fantastic. Also, I'm going to be on the move a bit. I'm going to be heading down to the Lake Chapala area and being down there at the community down there in Lake Chapala. And it's kind of exciting because we're just getting a lot of new things geared up. We're using the Christian mysticism symbols, and we're going to be doing a bunch of lives. There's actually a new app that we're going to be premiering and coming up here in November. And on the App Store, it's just called the Church app. It's by a company called Subsplash. And we are going to be using our website as well. So you can link into what we're doing through Living Church Ministries with the Church app. You can register there, and you can get basically daily inspirational things that I've shared and that come from the heart of Christ, basically in your inbox if you want that. And there'd be ways to connect live with the website, which is livingchurchministries.org, and through the app. And you can also, with the app, you can put on push notifications. So we're going to be doing a lot of things starting here in November. And it's all going to be coming, basically, if you really want to stay in touch with all that, then just download the Church app and look up and link into Living Church Ministries, which again, the website is livingchurchministries.org. So it's going to be kind of fun. We're just happy to have an app that really integrates a lot of aspects of our ministry. And nowadays, with people using smartphones, it's fun to just get push notifications. And I know a lot of you were just notified when I come on live on Facebook or YouTube and some of the platforms like that. I pop on to Twitter and some of the other things. But actually, this new Church app that we're going to be using is going to be really fun because it's just going to be right along the lines of spontaneity. And we know you like those spontaneous reminders of the happiness and the joy of the living Christ that you are. And that reminder, we all like constant reminders of the glory that God created as us, as the Christ. And as I've been saying recently, we're really all just saints in training. We're all just learning to live according to the living presence of the Christ within us. And we've been practicing the teachings of Jesus for many years and really supporting each other, nurturing each other, and just watching how everything starts to unfold. Following guidance, trusting, just moving forward. So I'll be coming down. I think I'll start off and have a session on that Friday, the Friday morning session for the mystical heart of Christ, and then go down and have another movie session, and then that will be another amazing movie session. Don't know exactly what movie I'll be showing then, but it will be very inspired as always based on the themes that you vote on. So it's been beautiful. And then I think coming up in actually Christmas time, I'll be going down to St. Augustine with Svava, and we have our friends Igor and Katerina in St. Augustine, Florida, who are hosting us down there. And so it'll be a kind of a cozy retreat where there's supposed to be a lot of lights. St. Augustine has all kinds of lights. The old town gets all lit up, and we're right there on the shore of the Atlantic Ocean, and we're just going to dive deep into the true meaning and spirit of Christmas, which of course is Jesus, just the living Christ light. So that's going to be a lot of fun too. That's going to be coming up there around Christmas time. I think it's the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. So it's actually right technically before Christmas, but we'll be down there with a group of dear friends, some of them coming from Brazil and from all over the place. So that's going to be great. So I just want you to just remember that God is leading us and guiding us all, and we're just so grateful to be able to be witnesses of that love, of God's amazing love, and to shine the good news and share it, and draw all our brothers and sisters to Christ through the living demonstration of it. It's not so much in the words or the actions, but it's in the Beatitudes. It's the attitude that we live with every day is what really counts, because God's will for us is perfect happiness. So as we learn to be happy, we could say internally or intrinsically or intuitively happy, not a happiness based on external circumstances, but a happiness based on the glowing love and light of God that's in our heart, and the beautiful extension of Christ's love. That's what is the most important thing. So it's kind of exciting because, this week I know, wow, a lot of things going on. Travel, online things, then shifting gears. We still have quite a few things going on here at the Living Miracles Monastery too. We still have more renovations, more projects going on, and probably will go on, probably on through November and into December. But it's just just a backdrop for the happiness and joy that we feel, and it's just great to go deep. And this journey to God is very, very deep, very, very profound. So that's just a quick little update today. As I said, got some travels and 3 online sessions that I'm doing this week, and well, actually 4 if I count the movie session as well. And for those of you that come and are nearby, please come to the gathering tomorrow night, 6:30 to 9 p.m. It's called Tabor Space up in Portland, Oregon. Hope to see you there live. Hope to give you a big hug. And thank you, everybody, for all the love and support that you share and offer with us. It's beautiful. Nice to be going on the road again. Slava and I were out in California a couple times. We've been to St. Augustine, Florida in the summer. And now here comes Portland, Oregon, with our friends Kat and Kenneth hosting us up there, and Marty. So we're really grateful for these opportunities to share. Thank you so much. Love you all. See you soon. Bye-bye.